Well, we're off to the Ogden train show.
That's always fun.
And one of the joys is quite often when we go to the Ogden train show, we take the train to go see the train.
Well, it's just better to take the front runner into Ogden anyway, because you get to see the people sitting on the freeway.
Yes, I'd much rather be moving right along on the train than stuck in traffic in a car.
Right, and I just like riding the train. I can sit there and watch the scenery go by instead of paying attention to all the traffic around me.
This is this great area here where you're first pulling into Ogden. It's known as Bridge Junction.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure why.
Well, I guess there's a bridge.
Yeah, well, there's a very old bridge here. Maybe it's named after the very, very old bridge. But there's some great railroad structures here. There's the grain elevators and and this is, of course, where the Union Pacific Roundhouse was right here.
Right.
The train show is held in the Ogden Union Terminal, and that is also the home of the Utah State Railroad Museum.
Right.
And so there's these great displays around the train station here. Some just incredible locomotives on display here.
Right, you can walk back and see everything.
There's even a 8,500 horsepower turbine here, number 26.
Yes.
This has always been one of my favorite engines. Well, you know me, my favorite engine tends to vary from time to time and day to day. But on any given day, turbines are among my favorite engines of all time. Now, for those who may not know, this is the location of Ogden.
Right.
It's here on the eastern side of the Great Salt Lake, about halfway up the length of the Great Salt Lake. And it's well known as the division point between east and west, what was the Central Pacific and the Union Pacific. The famous driving of the Golden Spike on May 10th in 1869. Now, the original location of that was not Ogden. The Golden Spike had been driven here at Promontory Summit.
Right. Well, for some reason, people want to say it was Promontory Point, but that just doesn't make sense on any level.
I've even heard it said in history books that it was Promontory Point.
I learned it that way in school for the longest time. I mean, that's the way I envisioned it. You know, out in the middle of the water was this golden spike. I was like, how?
Well, why would you drive the Golden Spike in the middle of the lake?
That's what I tried to figure out my whole life.
Well, and while Promontory Summit is not in the middle of the lake, it is in the middle of nowhere.
That's for sure.
And so right after driving the Golden Spike, the division point was moved from Promontory Summit to Ogden.
That makes sense.
Which is a real life city and a much more logical place to have the division point.
That makes more sense.
And as it happens, a very logical place to have a train show.
That makes sense.
And therefore, one of our favorite train shows to come to.
Right, it kind of opens the summer season.
And here we have the train show inside the main terminal in the Union Depot. It fills up the entire facility here, but a lot of it's right here in the old original waiting room. Now, this is the modular layout of the Utah Train Collectors Group, their Lionel group,
Oh, neat.
and good friends of ours. And they have, I guess, what's it called? High rail, the more detailed version of Lionel.
Right.
A little less of toy trains and a little bit more of scale operated trains, but still three rail Lionel.
Right. More sophisticated.
There it is.
We don't have a train show like this up there, but our clubhouse is open the third Saturday of every month from 10 to 2. Except for between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're open every Saturday.
Now, this is part of Steve Stribble's layout that we covered so much on the channel, and a lot of that has been purchased by Tori Wall.
So we contacted Steve Strebel, and he's been a great friend of ours. And when I watched one of your videos that says that he didn't want to see it go into Dempsey dumpster, I says I could take heart of that, and not only do I want to get it, I also want to share it to everybody else. So we got it, we put it in dioramas, Steve put it in dioramas, and we put it on our layout, and we're enjoying it, and we hope everybody else does.
So is this for your home layout, or is this a traveling thing?
This is actually a traveling thing. We, no kidding, put these into our trailer, into shelving, so we can actually travel to every show now. We got one more coming. It's not done yet, but stay tuned, and we'll have one more.
Nice. And these are modules for the shows then?
Yes, they are, and they will now be part of our modular layout, and so we're excited. We want to, Steve has been a great friend of mine, of ours, and I can't think of a better modeler, and they're great buildings, so I wanted to, show everybody else what's going on, and I couldn't think of a better way than bring it to a train show and show everybody.
And it's great to see it preserved.
Yes.
Because like you say, we don't want to see it just thrown away.
Absolutely, and I purchased a lot of these buildings as well on my own layout at home, so maybe one day you can come and check mine out.
As much as I miss seeing Steve's railroad, it's really nice to see all of his structures being utilized this way.
Repurposed and used in somebody else's idea.
Steve's, fear was that it would all end up thrown away after he was gone, and this way he's been able to find a proper home for everything.
Right.
What is it?
So,
and here's a familiar locomotive, Nevada Northern number 81.
That is so cool.
Isn't that neat with its green boiler jacket?
Yeah.
I just love seeing this.
Right.
We always love to get out to the Nevada Northern, out at Ely, Nevada.
Ely, that's just our home away from home anymore.
It's one of the best preserved short line, I would say the best preserved short line railroad in America.
Right. Plus, it just feels like home when you go out there. Very welcoming.
So what is it?
So this is supposed to be Lionel Legacy Western Pacific 26,
Yeah.
but they got the engines mixed up, and for the engine I got a New York Central 960, but then I had Leroy Sandman, the guy who owns the Nevada Northern 81, paint the cab roof red, add white walls, add white handrails, and weather it.
Nice.
So now it looks like this.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Now this is the modular railroad of the Hostlers.
Right.
And the Hostlers are the people who actually put this show on every year.
And it's a spectacular one.
These guys are so good at putting on train shows. They also put on the Evanston.
Right.
And two of the best train shows you'd ever want to see. Anyway, this is so great, and they've got this wonderful modular railroad that they always set up. Why not? It's their train show.
Yes.
I might go grab. I just know I'm gonna spend another like $2 grand on a freaking passenger ride if I do it, right?
Now, out on the train platform, one of the train platforms, it's all enclosed nowadays, the Utah Garden Railroad Society has their display set up out here. These large G-scale outdoor railroads, the Utah Garden Railway Society.
Right.
Now this really blew our minds. You came and grabbed me and said, "Oh, you've got to come see this."
Right.
These gigantic trains. I'm not sure what the scale is. Very, very, very large. But the gauge itself is 3 1/4 inches.
Isn't that something?
I don't think that's any of the standard recognized gauges. But look at the size of these.
I love them. I think they're just beautiful.
And they're so well done. Anyway, he was selling this set. Apparently it belonged to a friend of his, and he was trying to sell that for him. Price I thought was very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
But just what an amazing thing to stumble across at the train show.
Oh, I was totally taken aback.
And going from large to very, very small, we have an N-scale railroad built into a suitcase.
That's my idea of a traveling railroad.
Yeah, if you were like a rodeo cowboy and you're always living on the road, this is how you'd have to do model railroading.
There you go. Small house.
And over here, the model contest. Some just beautiful models here.
Oh, some of them are just really, really cool.
You were supposed to vote for your favorite, which was almost impossible because I could not for the life of me figure out a favorite.
They're all good.
I loved them all. I finally was able to come up with ones to vote for, but it was not easy, not easily done.
Not even. One of my favorite things to check out are the dealers to see what they have for sale.
You know, there are so many people who go to train shows for no other reason.
Right, they all the way from train parts and pieces and tools and even jewelry and candles and soap.
And some of these dealers are from as far away as Nebraska.
Right.
A huge number of dealers. That's probably one of the coolest things about this train show is just the sheer number of dealers and the tremendous number of items for sale here.
Right.
It's a treasure hunt.
Oh, no kidding.
And for pure fun, Lego.
Oh, that's always fun.
They're even designating this now as L scale.
L scale, how funny.
It's probably the most popular expanding part of the hobby, that so many people are getting into Lego.
Right.
For one thing, it's all kinds of different Lego things, but then Lego trains.
Isn't that something?
Lego track. It's all battery operated. But this is just so darn much fun.
It is.
Well, this has been an enormous amount of fun.
Oh, it has.
But we've got a train to catch to go home.
Right, and it's always fun to ride the train home, too.
And by now I'm always beat.
Yeah.
Walking around the train show and looking at everything. I swear you walk 5-6 miles.
Oh,
walking.
easy, yeah.
So then by the time we stumble our way back over to the train, we're pretty much ready to just sit and ride the train.
And that's always good, too.
And we ride one of the last trains out, so we always pick up the sunset.
Right.
It's just so beautiful, the sunset on our way home.
Be considerate of others. Please keep your feet off the seats.
Well, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe. There's so much more of this stuff that we do here. And the easy way to subscribe is by clicking on the blue button. Zoink! Right there, the blue button. Well, we're not sure how you found this video on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring. And we will see you here next Sunday.
Right.
We have more stuff.
Right.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.